For the sake of the crew. For the sake of the crew. Dearie. For the sake of the crew, dearie. October 30th. 30th of October, 2022. Here we go. Okay.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live.
Damn it.
Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, for the sake of the crew, October 30th, 2022.
2022. 2022. Woke up with my heart thump, 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 in my head. My thump, 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 in my head. Left side of my neck was sore. Come on, Voth. Damn it. Damn it, Voth. Okay, damn it. Wish we had more control over the weapon firing. Like whenever you click, it goes pew, 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 pew. Held it down with phaser, you know. Because it's all predetermined on here. That's not a reason that I came to land. I wanna get a job in a rock and roll band. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people leader. We wear short shorts, flying purple people leader. Sure looks strange to me. Get him, Tarzi. Get him. Nice. Haha, I got it before you could kill them because you're just after the kills and not the capture. I win. Ha ha ha. Oh, you actually capturing? Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. If you're capturing, then okay. That's not a reason that I came to land. I wanna get a job in a rock and roll band. Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people leader. What are we shooting at? We wear short shorts, flying purple people leader. Show looks strange to me. Paper. It's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You just keep me hanging on. Yay, I didn't get one of them at all. Okay, I got 3. Captured the most, did the most stuff here, and got only 3. 7! Bullshit. That is bullshit. Everybody run. Knight Rider. A shadowy flight to the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Michael Knight, a young loner in the
Murdoch says, I'm home, honey.
Honey, I'm home. Hello there. Lucy, I'm home.
Oh, hey, Ricky.
Lucy, what you been doing today? Well, old man Phillips was over here earlier, and he slipped out the window before you came in. He did what?
Murdoch says, it's time to get my act together. I need to start waking up earlier.
All right, dude. Well, have a good night. Come together right now over me. Yeah, I needed to start doing that
Murdoch
too.
says, and also, I'm going to fade away from a friend who is a bad influence, so maybe that great of a friend.
A friend that's a bad influence?
Murdoch says, I can't risk losing my job.
Gotcha. Fade away from a friend who is a bad influence, so maybe that great of a friend. Well, to whomever that is, I'm sure they'll understand. Did you do get in trouble at work? Ball, ball, dit, 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 ball, ball, dit, dit. Surfing is the only life, the only
Murdoch says, he is a musician but he is only interested in partying and music. He is from LA.
Ooh. So he's from a place where they like never go to sleep then. That's the thing. Did he have you out again and you kind of got in trouble for staying out, and is it interfering with your job?
Murdoch says, I'm not in trouble yet, however, things are starting to get serious with the audits, so I need to be mentally ready.
Mentally ill from Amityville. He'll accidentally kill your family still. What's the earliest in the morning that the dude has, like, had you where you can actually go to sleep? And then you wake up and you're like, can't hardly perform the job or something.
Murdoch says, and my boss said they are going to make a special audit team and there will be someone in charge. I had to say I take orders from you but don't want to answer to an accountant.
Oh. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time.
Murdoch says, in other words, I'm not interested in having two bosses and I'm not interested in answering to a young girl even if she has a CPA.
That's when you go, listen here, missy. Listen here, mister. That's when you just say, sir. Yes, sir. You know, being in a military building and all. Yes, ma'am, sir. Yes, sir, ma'am. Excuse me while I whip this out. Collect the reward. Oh my God.
Murdoch says, so I have a doctor's office appointment tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up at 7:30 a.m. but need to wake up by 9 a.m. or maybe 9:30, which is still earlier than when I've been waking up, which is 1 or 2 p.m. Murdoch says, I can't do that anymore, it's not right.
It's not right. Waking up in the evening?
Murdoch says, so if I can at least start waking up on a regular basis of 9 a.m. that is a nice compromise.
I thought you had already started doing that kind of thing. Or is that only for like Mondays and Tuesdays? I do one military, one science.
I don't think I'll do those right now.
Murdoch says, only Mondays.
Only Mondays. So you have to wake up early every
Murdoch
Monday.
says, but I have to wake up at 7:30 a.m. so earlier.
Ah, so that's your early day. But yeah, if your job depends on you being there, you know, full-headed by,
Murdoch says,
you know, that kind of
so
thing.
if I can get used to waking up at 9 a.m. 7:30 won't be so bad.
Nah. You're just gonna have to never stay up past midnight. You're gonna have to go to bed at midnight so you can wake up at 9 a.m.
Murdoch says, you're right.
That's right. You require 9 hours of sleep. 9 hours of rest. And the lack of rest and stuff, you know, could always lead to problems in work, life, and physical ability to do stuff, mental stuff, you know.
Murdoch says, going to sleep is so lonely. You ever feel that?
Hell yeah. Every damn night. Because I'm alone when I go to sleep. Every damn night. It's okay, though, because my mind is there. And it kind of like
Murdoch says,
off.
It's like putting yourself to death.
That's right. You're in the dark. And it's like your brain just switches off and switches back on again whenever it's ready. You know, if you don't think you dream or anything. It's pretty much how it is, yeah. You don't know if you wake up or not. I have that feeling every night. I'm always asking myself, am I going to wake up tomorrow?
Murdoch says, it's kind of fucked up.
It's life. Life is a fucking piece of shit. Life is the joke and death is the punchline. At least that's how I look at it. There's a stranger in my pants. That's why I can laugh at people. Like if I see somebody that is, you know, worth laughing at in life, I could just point and laugh. And they say, what are you laughing at? I'm pointing and laughing at you. Why me? Who else?
Murdoch says, like a maniacal laugh, then the door slams shut. You dead now.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. I love it.
Murdoch says, maniacally.
Maniacal. Text-to-speech is fun.
Murdoch says, how do you spell that word?
Let me see if I can spell it without anything telling me I can't spell it.
Scorpwana says, maniacally.
I spelled it just like you.
Scorpwana says, maniacal. Murdoch says, MNKL. Scorpwana says, meanical. Murdoch says, maniacal. Scorpwana says, maniacal.
It's Carlisle's brother. Maniacal.
Murdoch says, maniacal.
Oh shit, they already destroyed the fucking wreck and pieces of shit.
Murdoch says, maniacal.
Yeah, there you are. Maniacal. His name is Min. Middle initials I. Last name Echo. Minnesota Idaho. That's not a reason that I came to land. I want to get a job in a rock and roll band. There's a little project that I want to do. And it consists of recreating the sound of the recognizer from the movie Tron. I know how it was done, but I want to be able to do that on my computer.
Excellent work.
I have Audacity and Goldwave as my main sound programs, which I
Murdoch
can
says,
create.
"Oh, I can do that with my new synth."
Yeah, but I want to be able to do that. Well,
Murdoch says, "It's an analog synth."
analog. Is that the one you had to get the power supply for? I want to be able to do that in
Murdoch
a
says,
program.
"Yeah."
Ah, because I've seen like how it's done or whatever, you know. And but I want to be able
Murdoch
to
says,
recreate that.
"So I have that sound on my stream."
You have the recognizer sound on your stream. I mean, I've got it like as a sound file here that someone had created like with a synthesizer themselves. Like it's
Murdoch
free.
says, "I just cut it from the movie though. Yes, I added recognizer."
Nice. I just love that. It's so cool. Recognize her? No, I don't. I've never seen her
Murdoch
before in my
says,
life.
"Dude, that sounds way better than mine. Just use that."
I don't want to use it though, even though somebody created it to you know, for others to use it. It's a sound file that's like how long is this? It's a minute
Murdoch
31
says,
seconds.
"Nat, it sounds just right."
I know, right?
Murdoch says, "You can't beat that."
But it's a minute and 31 seconds, and for what I tried just playing with what I have, it kind of fits
Murdoch
pretty
says,
good.
"Then trim it."
Yeah, and I wanted to do some left and right panning as it goes across the screen as well, but I can do that. I just wanted to challenge myself into seeing if I can recreate that in a program that I have on my computer, and I'm highly doubtful that I can.
Murdoch says, "Okay, put the file in a DAW."
A DAW? A DAW? Put the file in a DAW?
Murdoch says, "I could do that for you probably with my new software."
Nah. I'm just wondering if I could do that using this free software that I have, like Audacity, and also I have Goldwave, which can produce sound hertz effects and all that kind of stuff, you know, depending on what you do with it. And it was just a little personal just thing that I want to try to do. If not, I will default to probably using that. I've got a little mini clip that I created of my 3D recognizer. I was going to put it on Discord. It hasn't fallen over or anything, but I think I will. I'll put it on there as projects right now. Let's see. Streaming projects. Wonder if this will actually fit, or if I need to put it on YouTube or some shit first. Yeah. Of course, green screen's going to be like bullshit whenever I use it, though, because it has a glow effect.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Back to your stations, you bastards.
You can play around with like recreating it though. That's pretty sweet the way they do that. I mean, I have the ability to make the helicopter-y type sound, but I don't have it like I don't know what tune it's defaulted at. Like, you know what, you know, because I don't know music. I mean, I know I took it, but I don't remember like a bunch of shit. But you know, just what chord or whatever of synth it could be that they use as a bass chord, and then work off of that. Because I've tried to create some of it just guessing. I don't know. I could probably play around with the piano. It's just a curiosity. Not really a thing, you know. I mean, it's a stupid little project to put on the stream. I mean, fuck, you know. But I've had so much fun trying to model it, or not model it, but animate it the way I want.
Murdoch says, "My recognizer sounds good, Met."
Your recognizer sounds pretty good, and it's like. Well, I can upload the actual file that I got, but it's available online for free. I just typed in like Tron 1982
Murdoch
recognizer
says,
sound.
"If you can go to my channel you should hear my sounds."
Oh, you have them in the soundboard
Murdoch
at the
says,
bottom?
I have one called Robots.
Robots.
Robots. Transform and roll out. Pantsformers. One day I want to finish my 3D Optimus Prime. I used to have so much damn fun.
Murdoch says, only 8 sounds lol.
Hey, it's something though. As long as it's something. You can turn them, well, you could actually make them into like channel point sounds or bit sounds. I want to get Judas to like get that too, because you know he can use that for his sound stuff on there, and people can like use bits to play it and make money off of that. Because he needs some sound effects. We need to pressure him into like just saying, yeah, sure, yeah. I'm not gonna do that though. Listen here, I know what you need for your stream. Okay, you're gonna tell me how to run my stream, you motherfucker.
Listen here, you bastards. Tricks are for kids, you motherfucker.
Rubber ducky. And I want to recreate the little tank
Murdoch
from
says,
Tron.
I would love to stream again. I would do a stream before your stream, so maybe like at 7 to 10 p.m.
Well, you can do it during it. I mean, nobody ever watches mine anyway. I mean, they're not here for the stream anyway. They're here for the chat. So there you go. This is just bullshit on the screen, if you think about it. I mean, it's not educational. It's not entertaining. It's the It's the chatting. I should like change the category from Star Trek Online to just chatting while playing games.
Murdoch says, just saying I would do it then and then raid.
You wouldn't have to raid. I wouldn't want to raid. I don't really care for raids. You know, yes, they're good. They're awesome that people do that, but I just don't. Blah, you know. I'd rather host be back. I mean, that was.
Murdoch says, what, like myself and one other person lol.
Yeah. Raid party, like the other day whenever who was it that raided me? It was somebody or whatever, and it said raiding with a party of 1. Like, hey, that's me. You know?
Arcanoloth says, Scorpio reminded me of a story told by Tim Kask. He was personal editor to Gary Gygax on Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1st edition and employee number 1 at TSR. He would run games at conventions, and if someone got upset, he'd say, I'm sorry you feel that way, friend. Maybe another table would be more fun for you, and then turn to the other players.
That's funny. Hello, Arcanoloth. Yeah, I just don't care really for raids. I mean, I don't know. I have a thing, I guess, about them. And I mean, it's good, like, you know, if you've got a base for people that want to
Murdoch
hang around
says,
for the gaming.
Well, oh well, I am a raid your ass bitch mew ha ha ha.
Maniacal laugh. Megatron. I need to find a good Megatron laugh. That would be good. A Frank Welker Megatron laugh.
Arcanoloth says, I'ma call that a Tim Kask moment, when people think their opinions are a problem for others to solve. Murdoch says, maniacal.
Maniacal. That's right. I wonder why it's okay. Other bots can probably say it correctly. This one probably just doesn't. Because this voice, for some reason, can't pronounce shit.
Everyone is entitled to their opinion, as long as they observe everyone's personal space.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you know, that's
Murdoch
just like
says, men are maniacal.
your opinion, man.
Men are maniacal. Who is Akel? It's like when people say behave. You take the word behave, you get behave. So you take it apart. What is a have? What is a have, to be honest? When someone says behave, what's a have? How can I behave if I don't know what one is? Shit. It's like throwing a fit, you know? If a fit were a physical object, what would it look like to be thrown? That's one of the things that's been puzzling me for years.
Arcanoloth says, I watched Night of the Hunter with someone that hadn't seen it. Great film. Murdoch says, not sure if behave is the type of word to be segmented.
Hey,
Murdoch says,
behave.
other words are though.
It's 2 syllables. Behave. Unless it was bathe. Like I told a customer today, whenever I said a word, he goes, "Oh wow, that's some sophisticated words." I said, "Yeah, it had more than 2 syllables."
says, behave is an attempt to determine if you have seen the B movie. They are still learning English.
They are still learning English. Night of the Hunter. I don't think I've seen that movie. Is it new? Is it worth something to watch? Because, you know, like Murdoch, I don't know of any movies to watch that are new. When he was asking yesterday about them, I don't know either. I've been watching 2 episodes of Cobra Kai Season 5.
Arcanoloth says, ahaha Scorp, they must be real short-handed at your store. I'm sure your boss is tired of complaints.
Yeah, they you know. Nobody ever complained. Well, you know, I haven't heard of anybody complaining, but like all these kids asking if we had more toilet paper today. I mean, one of them even asked me, said, "What time do you close?" And I said, "In a few minutes." It was like 5 p.m. And he said, "Y'all about to close?" I said, "No, we close at 9 o'clock. It's on the front door." Duh. I walked off.
Arcanoloth says, yes Scorp, it's a thriller, made in the 50s but it uses that earlier black and white, German expressionism style. People didn't get it when it came out, but it's considered one of the great American films today.
Now I would think I remember you talking about that movie since you said black and white in German. Jordy, what do you think? Okay, Jordy, see you later. Well, he just run off, yeah. Michael was still looking. It's funny. Bleeding bad heart.
Arcanoloth says, based on a book, which in turn was inspired by a true story about a serial killer in West Virginia who murdered widows.
West Virginia.
Murdoch says, I enjoyed American Giggle. It's a solid show. Not sure how to describe other than it's well produced, stylish but has some deep dramatic moments.
American Gigolo?
The acting is very good. Yes, special talents, not cheapish. Murdoch says, Gigolo. Murdoch says, Gigolo. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's I'm always glad to see Shane is still working.
Shane? From The Walking Dead? Rick? Shane? Rick? Rick, what are we gonna do, Rick? Rick? Shane?
Murdoch says,
Shane,
me too.
Shane. Rick. Mr. Bobbles. He does that. He bobbles a lot. Whenever he's in a movie, he's like shaking back and forth a little bit. Dead dude, he played the Punisher? If that's who you're talking about.
Arcanoloth says, let me ask you something, Rick. Heads rubbing intensifies.
But he has like a podcast thing that he does. I did not know that until maybe a few weeks ago. Shane, Rick, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're supposed to do about this, Rick.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, he was one of the cops and we own this city. That was great.
Rick, I don't know, Rick. Over there. Andrew Lincoln, you know, that it is Andrew Lincoln, right? I forget. I don't know if I remember correctly.
Murdoch says,
Rick.
Don't think I've seen that one.
Since he's you know, from Britain, over there in London area or whatever. I can't remember exactly where in Britain, but he's from over there. And his American accent early on was like, it's right over there, you know. And his country slang accent of right over there. Like an emphasis on the part of there. There over here. Coral reef. Coral. Rubble. Wait, how many of them? Okay, yeah, that's right. I was doing this.
Murdoch says, looks like a good one.
Look like a purple people. Oh, if you want to watch the People Eater movie, Purple People Eater, from the 80s, it's free on YouTube. Somebody uploaded
Murdoch
that shit.
says, Baltimore cops.
Baltimore cops.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
Murdoch
You're a
says,
big enough schmuck to come to
Arcana
Big Bill Hell's
Watch
car!
American
Bad deal.
Gigolo.
Cars that
I
break
think you
down!
will like
Thieves.
it.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
you can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a
Murdoch
better
says,
deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass!
you heard us
Baltimore.
right.
Shove it up your ugly ass!
Bring your tray.
Bring your title!
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her!
That's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Because at Big Bill Hell,
You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell.
home of challenge
Murdoch
pissing!
says,
That's right.
Challenge
Shove it up your
pissing!
How does it
ugly
work?
ass.
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get
Arcana
wet,
You
Love
get
says,
no down payment.
from
Don't wait,
creators of
don't
The Wire,
delay.
don't fuck
which
with
is
us or
fiction.
we'll rip your
There is
nuts
one
off!
Only at
city
Big Bill
that
Hell.
The
is a
only
true
dealer that
story,
tells you to
but
fuck
similar
off!
to
Hurry up,
Blaze from
asshole.
Bob.
This event
The
ends the
drug war
minute
is
after
a
you
failure.
write us a check!
The
And it
drugs
better
war.
not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell!
Big Bill Hell's
Hot
Cars.
Drum
Baltimore's filthiest
And exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
guaranteed!
I love that. I'm glad that Just Call Me Core brought that back up to my attention. Fuck you, Baltimore.
Arcano Loth says, that TV spot is perfection.
Heck yeah. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. I love when they say that. Home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. If you could pee straight up in the air and not get wet, you get no down payment. Challenge pissing. The Peep Delta thing. If I could put that on here
Murdoch
and not
says,
get copyright, would be
yeah,
awesome.
I'm actually disowning a new friend cause of his drug past and tendencies. I don't need him to bring me down. I'm just gonna fade away.
Fade away.
My job is too important.
Fade away, fade away. Well, you guys like if he
Arcano Loth
calls and
says,
asks you and
what's
stuff?
that? You said zero cash? No, money down.
So if he asks you like, hey, you want to do whatever, just say, nah, man, you know, I gotta go to work tomorrow, or whatever. Or just don't answer the phone and ghost his ass or something like that. Talking away.
Arcano Loth says, at Murdoch's I like to say, it's no use setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. Charity begins at home. Murdoch says, yeah, something like that.
I mean, it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Guaranteed. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. That's why I'm a different classification of Star Trek Online player for streaming. I don't keep it PG kid friendly. Corridor Crew tried to make Saul rated G. They just did like a few scenes and stuff and edited out like the needles to put like Legos there. Sassafras, mister. Sassafras. Tip the boat over, sassafras. And today, there were a lot of kids coming in buying toilet paper. Duh, that damn chili in town has gotten really bad. They were buying things to roll with, and I said, "Oh, y'all aren't gonna get like glitter or anything, or glue or some shit like that?" Or I said, "Glitter, that'd be awesome, yeah." I said, well, how about you know, go get some like instant mashed potatoes or something, sprinkling around
Murdoch
people's yards.
says, I should try watching Saul again someday. I remember trying to watch the first episode when it released and was bored to death and was comparing it to Breaking Bad, which it wasn't at the time.
Right, yeah, do not compare early Saul to Breaking Bad. Late Saul, yes. But not early Saul. Not Jimmy. Yeah, whenever it's Jimmy and his brother stuff, no. But it's funny though, some shit on there that happens, and very Breaking Bad-esque, but not as bad as Breaking Bad, or not the making them bad as, because Breaking Bad was not bad. The characters turn out going bad or whatever. Damn it. It gets into that Breaking Bad feeling though toward the end of Saul, like the last 2 seasons or something like that, or 3 seasons. It starts to feel like Breaking Bad. Jesse, Mr. White, yo, Mr. White. Yo. Yo. Mr. White, Mr. White. Do.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's Saul is a very slow burn. The first episode is reflexive of the pacing for the first several seasons. It's a character study, the time invested will pay off.
Yeah. Now, if you want to watch, like the cartoon of, what the hell was it called? I can't remember. Whenever it's a cartoon based off of Saul when he was like a kid or something shit like that, and his little schemes that he does there. And I've tried watching a little bit of the first episode of that, and I just didn't. I was expecting something else. I was actually expecting it to be Bob Odenkirk's voicing the part of himself or Saul as a child, or like a young adult thing. Or
Arcanoloth says, cartoon you say.
Cartoon I say. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. It was like, cause he's Jimmy, in the cartoon, and it's about his little shenanigans when he was a kid, or early teen, or whatever.
Murdoch says, an article online says this, as Xi Jinping tightens grip, China says closer than ever to taking over Taiwan. Arcanoloth says, slippin' Jimmy McGill yet.
Yeah, slippin' Jimmy, yeah. Yeah, that's it, yeah. China wants to take over Taiwan. Well, let them, they'll do it, that's for damn sure. I mean, look at the Mongols. China has a lot of discipline. They can slowly, as you think you're invading them, they're invading you.
Murdoch says, that's weird cause there is truth in the Mongol thing, right? Arcanoloth says, Sport, this gets into history here. During the Chinese Civil War, the Communists and the Nationalists had it out while the Japanese were taking land away from both of them.
What, Japan? What the hell? How are they taking anything? They live on an island.
Arcanoloth says, so the commies under Mao ran and hid in the mountains while the nationalists fought the Japanese, and waited.
Japanese. Japanese. While Korea was over there minding its own business, yes. So that was kind of like what was it? The whole thing about the Mongolians as they tried to take over.
Samuraith says, just like Lieutenant Dan, so we did. Arcanoloth says, yeah, exactly. Amazing, ain't it? China was disorganized from decades of colonial interference by European powers, and Japan just walked in.
Just walked in to see what condition that condition was in. They said, nobody will notice Japan.
Says, cool.
Cool.
Arcanoloth says,
tunnel snakes.
So anyway, the commies waited until the nationalists kicked out the Japs, and then they came down and kicked the nationalists down to Taiwan.
We're the tunnel snakes. That's right. And we rule. Tunnel snakes.
Arcanoloth says, so both the Communist Party and the government of Taiwan claim they are the only legit government of all of China.
Yes, Sammy Wraith.
Samu Wraith says, Scorp, you ever watch the show The Community? I just
Community. I think it's just Community, but yes. Yes. With Joel McHale and Chevy Chase and Danny Glover. Or is it Donald or Danny? I can't. It's Danny, isn't it? And dude who plays Abed, which I can't remember his name. That's a pretty awesome show. Adderall Annie. You gotta wait. You can wait until you get to that part. Pierce. Chevy Chase plays Pierce.
Arcanoloth says, everyone knows that's not the case, but anytime someone brings up changing the current policy, called the One China policy, where everyone agrees to just not talk about it, the commies get mad. Samu Wraith says, I haven't laughed that much in a while.
Get your hands off my damn lets. Just wait till you get to that too. Oh shit. What do I do? Let's see. Give me some rope.
Just Call Mikola says, cool.
Give me the hope to run out of steam. Somebody said, be what you be. You can be roped
Murdoch
up,
says,
died up,
apparently
dead
there
in
is a
tree.
new All Quiet on the Western Front on Netflix, supposedly doing well. Samu Wraith says, then why don't they just invade Taiwan? Be done with it. Arcanoloth. Arcanoloth says, Trump tried to stick his dick in that particular beehive and the Chinese threatened to shoot down his plane if he flew over there without publicly stating he recognizes the One China policy. It's a red line for them and they've maintained this for decades.
For China. We'll just have Chun-Li go over there and take on Zangief or whatever his name is. I don't know. Bison will be over there in Taiwan as well. They gotta watch out for Bison. Sagit.
Arcanoloth says, at Samu Wraith, because they can't, we armed Taiwan to the teeth, and they lack the military capability to conduct an opposed amphibious landing under withering artillery fire. XI has ordered his military to improve by 2024, so he has the option.
China!
Samu Wraith says, should do the Street Fighter 2 China announcer LOL.
It's on there somewhere.
Arcanoloth says,
a sign.
the CIA does not believe he has decided to invade, he just wants the option so he can threaten Taiwan with it.
India, Japan. It's in there somewhere in the Street Fighter sound effects. Shit. You got fire. You got flame. You got. Oh, there's TIE fighters over there. Ha ha! Fire. You got fire.
Arcanoloth says, they are facing a demographic bomb THX to the one-child policy and a slowing economy, so in the past they've been patient on the Taiwan issue. Deng said it did not matter if it took 100 or 1,000 years, but XI is growing impatient. Samu Wraith says, well, it's just like the latest North Korea bit. I think that was Kim's way of just drawing attention to himself. Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth.
When a movie does something that pisses off somebody from that way up, and then all of a sudden the U.S. government's like, oh hell no, you ain't gonna do bullshit. They know bullshit, man. Tell you what. They know boom, man.
Arcanoloth says, but they know as well as we do, the global economy depends on chips made in factories near the shoreline on Taiwan. The knowledge on how to make those chips does not exist anywhere else. If those get bombed, we are talking worldwide recession for 10 years. Samu Wraith says, Yoga fire. Arcanoloth says, fire! That is why Biden said we will defend Taiwan. You are fucking with people's retirement plans.
Time.
Why, certainly.
Hadouken!
Why certainly? Hello there, Paul Chimera. Chimera. What the fuck?
Samu Wraith says, haha nice Scorpid if that was you.
Hadouken? Hadouken was me. Let's see, let's have two.
Okay, bend over.
Oh, you can. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Samu Wraith says, no the Yoga Fire Scorp.
Yoga on fire. I didn't. The one I do is a Hadouken. What the fuck is the thing? Did I name them correctly? Let me see if I named them correctly, because I really want to know. The sounds. Shut the fuck. Okay, that's just the shut the fuck up one. Alright. Let's see. Yoga Fire, Hadouken, Tiger. Oh, I don't have it where it says China. I never got that one. Alright, never mind. It's got fight, lose, perfect, you win.
Yoga Fire!
And the laugh, spinning bird kick, yata. Yoga Fire, Yoga Flame, Sonic Boom, Hadouken, Shoryuken,
Arcano Loath says, to quote a local Taiwan
Tiger.
resident interviewed by the Times recently about what they think, it feels like we do not get an opinion. If we welcome the Americans it antagonizes the Chinese, but we need their support because we are caught between two great powers.
Caught in a bad romance. Whoa. La la ooh la la, roma ra ga ga ooh la la. Блядь. Random words in my head. Make them all think they're dead. With the random words that spread through my head. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die in a bed. Hoo-hoo. A doobie-dee-boo. Okay, we need to go this way. Get away from these damn shit fuckers that, You shit fucker. Finds a pile of random shit. Squitch, 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 squitch. Alouette, pretty little birdie. Alouette, pretty little bird. Eh. Just call me Coer for the sake of the crew. For the sake of the crew.
Pale Chimera says, people forget that Taiwan wasn't always the bastion of Western democracy it is now.
I mean, they do more than TIE fighting over there. Taiwan. Unannounceable. For China. Brazil. Dude, y'all are like forgetting more of these damn marks over here, buds. It's credits and shit.
Arcano Loath says, at Pale Chimera oh no, same with SK, it's a capitalist success story not a democratic one.
Got to keep on moving, nobody gonna break my smile. Ugh. Let's see. Tommy the Green Ranger. You always know when he's about to do some sort of a kick. Yeah! Okay, dodged.
Samu Wraith says, who ya gonna call Scorp Busters?
Scorp Busters. Butt fuckers. Oh, what number do we have here? We have B6, B8. Bait. Hello there, bait. Hadouken! So you kid. Well, they got it kind of crazy. There's was it Street Fighter Alpha? They came out with the 3D Street Fighter. They got a German guy on there that he has explosives. So when he sets one down, he goes explosive, explosive, explosive. And like Hadouken, Hadouken, explosive. Seriously?
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, you recall the scene in Season 1 of The Expanse, where Thomas Jane as Det Miller is facing down Jared Harris as Anderson Dawes. Dawes is trying to explain his vision of a united belt and Miller is like, sure, you wanna run series so you can charge a higher percentage at the docks. Samu Wraith says, bait?
Yes, I remember
What
that.
kind of bait? I want to go fishing, haha.
His first name's Master. Richard Pryor, the toy.
Murdoch says, this gets funny after the first 5 minutes. https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals Xerxes Waku. Arcanoloth says, that's kind of what's going on with Taiwan. If China blows it up, it's worthless. Its value is economic, so they'd prefer to take it over without blowing it up. But the Taiwanese don't want to go, and everyone is pissed off about it.
Does everybody want to keep taking over shit? God, why can't they just be happy with what they've got? Pieces of shit. We'll drop the soup Nazi over there to their ass. And no soup for you. Idiots thinking they own shit. People don't own nothing. They don't own no land. They don't have shit around the world. Earth owns you, not you own Earth. God damn it.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth, and they're making a bunch of money in Taiwan, so they don't want to lose that either, I'm sure.
Someone needs to set them down and let them realize the seriousness of all the situation that's out there in the universe. That we don't matter. What we do does not matter in the long run of things. Just a small little blip of
Samu Wraith
nonsense.
says, remember, it's good to have land Scorp rolling _on_the_floor_laughing.
It's good to have land.
Arcanoloth says, then, you look at what's happening in Ukraine, where Russia had the second largest army in the world and now they have the second largest army in Ukraine. And that's on the Great European Plain. They can just walk across the border. Taiwan is separated from the mainland by hundreds of miles of ocean, with steep mountains full of artillery zeroed in on the beach.
Don't worry, there's plenty of people in Japan. They'll probably
Arcanoloth
just
says,
track right in.
at Samu Wraith
killed.
exactly, you don't kill your golden goose and serve it up for dinner if you aren't dumb. They wanna run shit, but they don't wanna blow up shit to do it.
Is China not happy with having the largest freaking continent and country in the damn world or whatever? Or one of the largest? I think Russia's the largest, right? It's just separated by terrain and bullshit. Siberia.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth makes you wonder why the heck Russia hasn't took over Ukraine yet, big military and all rat.
Well, the head cheese, he's kind of out there.
Arcanoloth says, China is flexing like a neo-colonial power these days. They do a lot of talking about sovereignty, which is the typical agitprop line from a country that was humiliated in the past and is playing catch-up by flexing on its neighbors.
Bill Clinton on the saxophone.
Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith, ever heard of trickle-down economics? That's the Russian military. Putin gives the generals money, they put that money in their pocket and buy a yacht, and Boris Conscriptovich gets flip-flops and a rusty rifle and a helmet with a bullet hole from WW2.
Bullet with a helmet with a bullet hole. Jawohl, Commandant. You're making me think of Schultz for some reason from Hogan's Heroes. Jawohl. Dun 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 dun.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, that's the first I've heard of that.
He buys yacht to put in Siberia. He has it right there in the middle of ice pack.
Arcanoloth says, no shit, Ukraine has captured Russians wearing flip-flops because they didn't get boots. They are running out of rifles, ran out of vests months ago. The sanctions are grounding their air force, and apparently all their Soviet-era army stockpiles got stolen and sold years ago. Murdoch says, it would be nice if Russia imploded, a new government that's pro-Western whatever, then China does the same, crumbles from bad economy, and for once we just have a peaceful planet. However, I know it would always be something, for example autocratic one-world government situation. Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith, a 19th century Russian philosopher said, if I fell asleep for 100 years, and woke up and looked around, Russians would be drinking vodka and stealing. Pale Chimera says, fun fact, technically World War II never ended due to Japan and Russia still technically being at war. Ooh. Samuraith says, at Murdochia, then you got Kim in Korea.
Ooh, it technically never ended. The only way to bring peace to the world is one of two ways, right? There has to be like a unification of some sort that everyone agrees on or whatever, and that would probably be like
Murdoch says,
global
only way
annihilation.
is to kill them all.
That's right.
Let God sort them out.
That's right. Bruce Willis said it best in that the video game. But unless there was a common enemy.
At Murdoch's, I worry about a succession crisis in a country with 5,000 nuclear warheads. What will happen is Russia becomes a satellite of China, the East will be a mining camp run by Chinese, and the West will be a puppet run from Beijing. China has zero interest in a war with Russia, they will just buy them out.
They either have like a common enemy that everyone can have, you know, for a fight for
Murdoch
survival
says,
type shit.
Fuck China.
Fuck China. Or either like a world-ending event type
Samuraith
situation.
says, at Murdochia, be nice if there was peace.
Like if there was a big asteroid heading this way, gonna kill everybody.
Murdoch says,
you know,
Gina.
And they had to all work together and stuff like that shit. That would bring them together for maybe like 5 seconds, you know.
Murdoch says, Ina. Samuraith says, or alien life made first contact Scorp. Scorpwana says, Jinnah. Arcanoloth says, 21st century will be America vs China in a Cold War situation, I hope that doesn't go hot. Scorpwana says, Jinnah. Murdoch says, GNA.
Yeah, there's never gonna be peace. The only peace is death, that's it. End of a civilization.
Arcanoloth says, not a fan of commies, but China has nukes and 1 billion people, we have to find a way to live with them,
Yeah, and then you got to think too. It's not the people of China. It's the government and maybe a few people that believe in certain things. You know, because they're like taught to hate everybody except themselves over there whenever they're
Samuraith
kids.
says, Gene Slaw.
But there are some over there that, you know, are okay with everybody and stuff like that and don't want something like that to happen. They're humans just as we are. And they can't help that. That's
Murdoch
just how
says,
things are.
I don't mind the people, it's the asshole leaders right now yet. Of course we also have an asshole leader, but whatever.
Ours just can't really be right there with you at the moment. He's off gathering berries in his head for supper. Dementia Joe. Dun, 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 dun. Dementia Joe. Not really a hero.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, great point, Scorp. The government of China is real big on teaching people that the world hates them and will never accept them. The only people that won't be racist against them is their own country, because they want to push that narrative so American students of Chinese ancestry will respond to feelers and steal secrets. Samuraith says, at Murdoch's yet out leadership is the issue, same I'm sure as their yet tribble, well said Little Screech.
It's the Screech. Yeah, the ones that don't like their own government and stuff, that's when they come over here as refugees, you know, and become American citizens themselves, and they're just trying to make their way as well.
Samuraith says, Tribble.
Tribble. Toil and Tribble, fire burn, cauldron bubble.
Streamlabs says, hate what you see?
Hell yeah.
Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription.
Roger that,
Murdoch
Streamlabs.
says, nibble my tribble, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Samuraith says, as cute as tribbles are, they'd be a menace on Earth. Murdoch says, rizzle on my nizzle, nibble my tribble. Arcanoloth says, what blows my mind is when Trump was having his meltdown on January 6th, the Chinese were calling up the Joint Chiefs to ask what they should do if overseas American military units start shooting at each other. They thought we were starting Civil War II and didn't want to get involved.
That's what they'd want, us fighting each other. And a lot of it wouldn't be like, but people just laid up in their house playing video games and shit.
Murdoch says, rizzle on my nizzle, nibble my tribble.
Nibble, nibble, bo bibble, banana, fana, fo fibble.
Samuraith says, I still am not convinced that was staged, the whole storm on Washington at Arcanoloth. Samuraith says, wasn't I mean?
There's a lot of stuff that's probably staged to make people do things that they normally wouldn't do and get upset the way they wouldn't.
Arcanoloth says,
faking
I mean,
stuff.
Yet, but what they really don't want is the world's largest economy with nuclear weapons melting down and maybe shooting off nukes in random directions. Best case scenario, there is the world reserve currency collapses, and that's a global depression in the making. Samuraith says, we all know news media lies. Arcanoloth.
I mean, think like how crazy it was that they were running drills about the Twin Towers back then in 2001, and then all of a sudden that happened, you know. And you see all these people talking about, well, we didn't see any planes or something like that, and then all of a sudden there's planes. It's like CGI, who knows? Scaring people into to getting to joining up to go to war and shit like that. I mean, that was what was going on back then. Is how a lot of people had in their head that's, you know, what the government was trying to do, was just to get everybody to be mad at somebody and go over there and fight and shit. When, you know, thermite was found, and that's like, you know, like the building just with a plane hitting it is supposed to have like withstood so much, you know, and that shouldn't have happened to it. But it's the point that like a bunch of stuff was also done to the building to make it fall, as if it was planned.
Murdoch says, I feel bad for the Russian people being forced to join the military and not even having supplies. Shit messed up.
Yeah, the draft.
Samu Wraith says, yes Corp, they were talking peace and security, next thing you know they're holding planes hostage with box knives.
Yep. And they're supposed to have like marshals on the
Murdoch says, I read an article about China's youth and how they go against the government. So I thought, wow, that's cool.
No, they're people like us. Just depends on if they've been
Murdoch
brainwashed
says,
or not.
Thought.
It's all about, like, when you're growing up, wherever you're growing up, you have a certain belief system, and that's all it's taught to you, and you don't
Murdoch
expand your
says,
mind.
It's good the youth knows they are full of shit.
Yeah.
Arcanoloth says, the actual conspiracy there, Scorp, is the Bush admin had a cabinet full of war hawks that wanted to invade the Middle East, and when 9/11s fell into their lap, they drew up plans to start with Iraq and lied to the UN about WMDs. The Taliban in Afghanistan sheltered the Al-Qaeda network that planned 9/11, but Iraq had nothing to do with it. Saddam learned his lesson the first time. But Bush wanted to hang that head on the wall for daddy. Murdoch says, weapons of mass destruction.
For daddy.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's indeed the youth are starting to get a clue the media's shenanigans.
I just imagine, like, whenever Bush, not really Junior, but little Bush, over there playing with his little action figures while being president.
Arcanoloth says,
and his dad actually
I got
taking
your
care of
weapons
shit.
of ass destruction right here.
You know, like George H. or whatever, over there actually making decisions whenever George W. was president. And he's like, Daddy, look, my G.I. Joes. I think one of
Murdoch
them's missing a
says,
leg.
then pulls out his pinky finger.
Pinky finger. Yes, his pinky finger. It's like that's
Samu Wraith
good,
says,
George.
that was BS. We invaded Iraq second time.
It's like that's good, George. Okay, you go back over there in the corner and play with your little G.I. Joes. Okay, Daddy.
Daddy? Daddy? My zipper's stuck.
Samu Wraith says, Daddy Bush, my zipper's stuck. Arcanoloth says, at Samu Wraith, what blows my mind is Cheney pushed for Syria next, then Iran. Like, WTF. You'd need to expand the size of the army by a few divisions to pull that off.
But Daddy, my
Murdoch
zipper's
says,
stuck.
we should invade Iraq a third time to become friends with Russia again. Their problem solved.
Let me tell you
Chimera
something,
says,
Junior.
the West should have left the
If
Middle
you
East
ever
alone if they
embarrass me
didn't
like
interfere,
that
then
again,
today's Middle East
I'm
would have
going to
been
get
less
an
fucked
axe,
and more
and
stable.
you're never gonna have to open your fly again.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth for sure.
Well, that's one thing that a lot of people and governments and shit have to do. They have to get in everybody else's business for some reason. Stir the pot, see which way it goes, test people.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, this is where I tell a very old joke. You know why Iraq lost vs the US? Well, they bought their tanks from the Russians and followed their instruction manual, retreat to capital, wait for winter to set in.
Then send Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase over there to take care of it. It's like that episode of Stargate SG-1 whenever the Tari, which is the Earth, like uses technology from one of the
Arcanoloth
flyers.
says, at Pale Chimera as a GWOT vet, it's a mess. It was a mess 1,000 years ago, it was a mess when we invaded, it was a mess after we left. Did we make a difference? I have no fucking clue. We sure did kill a lot of people. Samu Wraith says,
That was the point of
they
it.
always put us on the forefront and no one will step up besides the United States, and I'm like, oh, how many people y'all got?
It's almost like wars are just created to lower the population down or whatever. Like, oh, we've got too many people living on the planet. Well, let's have a war so they kill each other. Population decreases. The world is saved yet again. Or it could be the whole Silurian theory and conspiracy. That the ancient world that lives below us has been trying to make us all go nuts and insane and kill us all off or
Samu Wraith
whatever.
says, or hey, the United States will do it, Scorp, we don't have to, and I'm like, stop being little sausage weenies, lol. Arcanoloth says, at Samu Wraith, what really grinds my gears is Rumsfeld went over there after the Beirut barracks bombing under Reagan, and he came back and told the press we need to get out of there, everyone blames us for their problems and we need to leave for a while, let them go back to killing each other and then they will beg us to come back. Arcanoloth says, at Samu Wraith, that same guy pushed to invade Iraq before Afghanistan. What did we learn?
We ain't learned shit. With the Vietnam War, we ain't learned shit. It's just fighting is all it is. It's two governments clashing it out and using people as pawns.
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, there it is. We don't learn.
That's right. Why even teach it in history if we don't learn?
Murdoch says, it was fun, y'all. I was just telling Scorp I need to start waking up earlier, so gonna put some new sheets on the bed. The old ones had female blood all over it. Just joking. Anyways, gonna try to go to sleep earlier.
Okay, Murdoch.
Let me ask, anyone have a secret to help go to sleep earlier? Pale Chimera says, Middle Eastern dictators kept the hardcore and hardline terrorists in check. Once the US did freedom for you, freedom for them, freedom for all, okay, you have freedom by thing, there was no one left to keep the terrorists in check. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, that's easy, get more exercise during the day. If you are fatigued you will sleep, if not fatigued, you won't. Samu Wraith says,
Oh.
Later at Murdoch's, a good meal, a hot bath.
Arcanoloth, is that the military way of letting soldiers sleep instantly?
Murdoch
Wear the
says,
fuck out.
okay, I will start jogging and riding my bike more. Laters. Have a nice stream.
Roll your eyes into the back of your head. Prepare yourself for REM sleep. Take in a few deep breaths. Lay there. Rapid eye move yourself back and forth. Maybe you'll jump into a sleep state.
Arcanoloth says, at Pale Chimera, White House had no plan after the invasion. They assured military leaders we would not be staying to occupy them. We would be greeted as heroes and we would leave. Incompetence at the planning level created that disaster. Samu Wraith says, Scorp, or make your eyes do circles.
I try to follow my ceiling fan all the time. I think it's hard. I'm gonna lock onto a blade. Watch it spin around. Generally, I don't have to worry about it. Like, if I lay down, at some point, I will be unconscious. As long as I don't have anything that I need or want to do. But these days, damn it, I'm sleepy all the damn time. It's only when I lay in bed I don't sleep. If I'm at work, I can stand there and shut my eyes and just, they're like, hey, are you sleeping? Hey, they'll shake me like, what? Were you just asleep standing up? I don't know. And somebody's accused me of sleeping while standing. I yawn too much. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada. I think we need a good alien invasion. What do y'all think? Would that be good? An unworldly type invasion of something to
Samu
distract
Wraith
everybody.
says, enemy target on sensor.
Enemy targets on sensor, Captain. Form of a hawk. And they have that whole conspiracy about like the U.S. government are going to pretend or trick the citizens of the United States or whatever into thinking that there's an alien invasion because of the craft that they already have or something like that.
Samu Wraith says, well Scorp, they are showing us all the weird aircraft.
Yeah. Somebody is, that's for damn sure. The Tic Tac ship. The typical flying saucer that Bob Lazar always talked about. Other people that have experienced shit. Other governments that actually say yes.
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, let me tell you something, I wish I worked for an organization as competent as the government that these conspiracy theorists believe in. I don't see it. 3 people can keep a secret as 2 of them are dead. Pale Chimera says, we should be worried about who will replace Putin when Russia officially loses the war.
Well, when he loses the war, somebody, then Putin will be back in like 2 years or some shit like that. Adolf Hitler's great-grandnephew will take over now. Adolf. I'm just thinking, like, what if, like, the alien technology has always been here, but it was just discovered? You know? Wouldn't that be interesting? There's no fucking way that
says,
we're
then
the
you
only
got
one.
the Chinese got the base on the moon.
Chinese base on the moon.
Arcanoloth says, instructor of mine told us before we were read on, get that James Bond stuff out of your head. Most classified material is engineering diagrams of expensive systems the military paid a lot of money for and doesn't want China to copy right away. The more classified it is, the more boring the info is, in his experience. Opened my eyes. Arcanoloth says, at Pale Chimera yet, track record for Russian leaders that start wars and then lose is not great.
I don't know. Then they have like an interview with Boris Yeltsin or whatever, you know, the previous or whoever the previous president of Russia was, and he was thinking like this whole taking over Ukraine thing is stupid and shit like that, and he doesn't he would never have done that had he been president or remained president or something. Like if he were president now, he would not be doing something like that.
Arcanoloth says, Yeltsin picked Putin yet, a rare case where they allowed a leader to retire.
But he, like, it was a recent interview too, and that's what he was talking about though, like, he's even thinking it's crazy, you know, that Putin's doing what he's doing.
Arcanoloth says, worth noting they had a succession crisis several times during Yeltsin's tenure, and every single time a leader died. Samu Wraith says, yeah, didn't they verify he's got mental problems?
Mentally ill from Amityville, he accidentally killed your family still. Thinking he won't, god damn it he will. He's mentally ill from Amityville. He's got that dictatorness about him. Dictator. But yeah, if Murdoch's still there, you have a good night, dude. Get some sleep. No, everybody's kind of talking. We probably didn't say it. I'm sorry if we didn't. Just let your love flow like a mountain river. Link jackass.
Arcanoloth says, this is why we are a democracy. It's not a perfect system, but at least you know if you elect a bad guy you have a remedy, you elect someone else. That's the main advantage over other systems. What do you do when a bad guy gets in there? Ordinary Russian speaks up, they get jailed /. Arcanoloth says, Navalny ran against Putin and got poisoned. Samuraith says, furry little toes and everyone knows Bilbo Baggins. Yego Bilbo Leonard Nimoy.
Bilbo Baggins, king of the wild frontier. Oh, he got poisoned.
Can you direct me to the naval base in Alameda? It's where they keep the nuclear vessels.
Nuclear vessels.
Nuclear vessels.
So anybody that runs against him, he like has him
Samuraith
killed.
says, Wessels Scorp.
Vessels. Nuclear vessels. Anybody ever looked at what a vessel would look like? If it was correct. Damn it. Never gonna give, never gonna give you up. Never gonna give, gonna give you up.
Arcanoloth says, yup. Scorp, Russia is a mafia state. Anything you have, someone else can take it from you. It's not a system for people who create things, so people that don't want to be thugs figure that out early and leave. What we have is what's left over.
Then better not bother Boris, damn it. Life of Boris. He has nothing already. They don't need to take that from him.
Samuraith says, yeah, I'm wondering if everything is going to be on the cryptic Black Friday sale edg.
Well, there's supposed to be some sort of a sale right now on
Arcanoloth
PC.
says, yeah, it's ordinary Russians that suffer, always.
Boris from Life of Boris posted another video. He tried to retire from all that, but that seems to be what he does. He still does a little bit. So it's like what it's like living in an apartment in Russia.
Says, someone on Reddit tracks every previous Stowe store sale in a Google Doc, somewhere. They've had a Black Friday sale every year for a while.
Every year. In the video, Boris talks about nobody locks doors over there because if you have locks on it, that means there's something of value in there. So if you don't lock it, nobody bothers it. Kind of the reverse of a whole lock procedure. Boris has been sounding a lot more intoxicated these days. God, I just want something that I can plan now.
Samwraith says, at Arcanoloth I'll have to go look for that information. I've been wondering what ships will be on there.
I wonder about his cousin Anatoly, because he's like in the Russian military. And dude, I've got like a half cut. Well, I guess you'd be a full cousin, because you know it's my uncle's daughter that he had while they were missionaries over there. So technically, I do have a cousin over there. She doesn't know I exist.
I saw that, you son of a bitch! You did that on purpose! You're gonna wait till you agree! I got the evidence! Put the evidence in the car!
But Daddy,
Put the evidence in the car! I gotta barbecue your ass in molasses!
You going to wait till you gray?
Got a mouth like an outboard motor. All the time. Put, 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 put.
It's always funny that Foghorn Leghorn talks about that, and he's the one that runs his mouth.
Locked up on morphine, Dr. Sam Beckett broke out of the insane asylum. Unvanished. He woke up in a straitjacket, facing hungry bums that wanted to be left alone and looking for a place to stay for the night. The only problem was Al, a rapist from a nearby prison that tried to kill Sam because he was mean and queer. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself taking it in the rear, striving to block out once it's done, and hoping that the next time won't be so painful.
Samwraith says, is AL just a rapist though? Samwraith says, LOL.
He did not rape him. No, he did not. He did not. Oh, hi, Sam. It's not true. It's bullshit.
Samwraith says, oh hi AL.
Austin P. Towers. This pizza stayed in the oven 1 minute long. It should have. 1 minute too long.
Samu Wraith says, White Tiger Sword battle ready now, Scorp, haha, gosh, the memories.
White Tiger Zord. I have one of those in my closet. Still in the box. Tiger Zord. Jason Franks. Smorphin' time. Dragon Zord. Tiger Zord. Tiger. Fire. You got fire. That's right. Anytime he was fighting, and still to this day, he makes that noise. Error.
Samu Wraith says, Yoga Flame.
And they're like a one of those death battle things or something out there that has White Ranger versus the Green Ranger, and it's actually Jason Franks or whatever that like is in one of them or something like that. Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword. Dragon. Boom, 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 boom. Go Power Rangers.
Samu Wraith says, yep, that's a thing.
Go Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers, you mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if I can find something. I'm trying to find something here. Ball sack. I hate it when I can't find shit I'm looking for. When I know I have it. Kaboom! We can do it! We can get over there fast enough, damn it! I know we can! Wake up, Sub-Commander. No, right back in action.
Samu Wraith says, say what you want, that guy who did that theme did a hell of a job.
The theme? Oh, the Power Ranger one? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I like it. I used it when I did like a little flash clip like a few months back. Whenever it was the Flash versus all the clones of the white Flash dude on the Flash. They reminded me of the putties from that, so I was like, yeah. What are we shooting at? Okay. Eject!
Samu Wraith says, yep.
Let's see. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, Knuckles. YouTube.com. YouTube.
Fucking A.
Fucking ay. Come on, YouTube. You could do this. Alright, content. Search channel. Flash. Go Flash Rangers. That's what I put in there. Copy. And off. Streamlabs desktop. Paste.
Scorpwana says, https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals ilzjux 4.
Somebody else has a Power Ranger one up there too. Interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Bet you they got more views than I did.
Go Scorp Rangers.
Go Flash Rangers. Go Flash Rangers. You mighty morphin Power Rangers. Knight Rider. Now that video for sure got copyright claimed because of the Power Rangers theme song. No one could ever take them down. Makes you want to watch like the original Power Rangers before it came over to the United States. Oh, that's a good one. I love that.
Just Call Makor says, watching that clip just affirms my belief that the Flash is a hot steaming pile of shit now.
Ah.
Makor says, can't believe they would steal the Power Rangers theme and use it in their show.
They didn't. I did. Boom, 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 boom.
Samu Wraith says, at Just Call Makor thought last season of Flash got delayed. Just Call Makor says, they did. I just watched the clip. They totally stole the Power Rangers theme.
But I made the clip and I put the Power Rangers theme in it. But somebody else probably did too, because I was searching for mine. I went on to YouTube and typed in Flash Power Rangers, and I saw somebody else's there.
But you don't have to take my word for it. But you don't have to take my word for it.
But I don't think. No one could ever take them down. That's just what it reminded me of when I saw that fight sequence. The Flash. You know, maybe reminded me of Power Rangers. Because you had Bart Allen from the future. His sister from the future. The Flash. From the not future.
Just Call McCower says, I sure am glad I never watched The Witcher, and since Superman left there is no reason to ever watch it.
Well, he's still going to be there for season 3 is what I heard. Unless it's already been season 3. Has it been season 3? I can't remember the seasons. He called the witch doctor. He told him what to do. He said, fuck you, and fuck you, fuck you, fuck you more. Ooh, ting, ting, wada, bing, bang. Huh. Maybe it's because I watched it late on season 2. But he's going to be in season 3, just not season 4, apparently, from what I was reading. Huh. He'd be stroking. That's what he be doing. Okay, I sent an invite. The lion sleeps tonight.
Samu Wraith says, I don't know how they're going to explain him leaving. Samu Wraith says, in the show.
Somebody could probably cast some sort of spell to make him look different.
Just Call McCower says, they are not.
He'll just be get off. Get off. Get up. Get up. Whoa. Okay. Get off. I mean, it's a good show if I could figure out what the hell was ever going on in it. I mean, Just Call Me Core. I know you played The Witcher a hell of a lot, so you probably know more about it than I do. You probably keep up with it. I can't. I couldn't. I just like, okay, here he is. He's taking potions. He's killing beasts or some shit. There's this girl in there somewhere. There's these witch-type peoples and things going on.
Samu Wraith says, at Just Call McCower so he'll have a new face, well just accept them. Samu Wraith says, then.
Destroy Terran ships. Defeat Vodwa ground. Destroy Borg ships. Destroy the Borg ships. Okay, we'll do Borg first. Holodeck Time has been brought to you by the letter Ira.
Just Call McCower says, yes. Just like when Becky was replaced with Becky on Roseanne.
And then Becky came back, and then Becky... Wasn't there like an episode where both Beckys were on it?
Arcanoloth says, OMG Becky.
And whenever the original Becky showed back up, Roseanne just opened the door.
Destroy them, mister.
And
Arcanoloth says, Becky, you cannot just ask people why they are black.
She opens the door, like Roseanne opens the door and says, where the hell have you been? To the actress who plays Becky.
Just Call McCower says, Roseanne said, where the hell have you been?
Lonely teardrops. I need to be beamed up right now. My pillow never dries up. Lonely teardrops.
Samu Wraith says, at Just Call McCower that'd be like replacing Roseanne with a new actress.
They did.
Just Call McCower says, I still think they should have replaced Roseanne with Louis Anderson.
Oh shit. Louis Anderson. Dan.
Arcanoloth says, at Just Call McCower sold for $1. Arcanoloth says, I'd watch that show.
Dan, come and get your kids. Let's go to bed. Louis Anderson. Oh shit, that would be fucking hilarious. Well, whenever Roseanne's character died in the show, they replaced her with what's her face? Katie. Not Katie. Seagal. What's her name? Damn it, she's from Married with Children and
Samurai
Futurama.
Says, Corno, if we're going there, replace Roseanne with Christopher Walken.
Dan, where have you been? It's been over an hour. I don't understand where you're going every night. Are you cheating on me? Dan,
Arcanoloth says, I'd watch a sitcom with Walken and Seagal.
Is it Kathy Seagal that played Futurama? It's something Seagal. I can't remember her first name for some reason. Katie is the one that is Battlestar Galactica. I can remember that. Or Sackhoff. Is it Sackhoff or Seagal? It's Katie Sackhoff, not Seagal. Okay. Yeah, in my head. I'm trying to remember all this shit in my head.
Just Call McCower says, Katie Seagal, I think.
Yeah.
Just Call McCower says, Katie.
Katie Sackhoff.
Arcanoloth says, Katie Sackhoff was 2003 Starbuck yet.
Yeah, I'm getting the names confused. I haven't really watched much of the Connors since it came out. I watched maybe like a season or so, or if you call it a season, it's like, what, 8 episodes or some shit like that? The Connors. Ah, ball sack.
Arcanoloth says, I saw her YTVID where she showed her BSG stuff and she explained they would not let her keep the helmet, but they promised they'd mail it to her, and they sent her the helmet of that other girl that died instead. She was not happy.
Yeah, I have Katie Sackhoff on my on my YouTube watched channel things. I didn't know she had like a thyroid thing. She had her thyroid removed when she was young or whatever, or not too long ago young, and has to take medicine for the rest of her life. She was like renovating her home in some of the videos too and stuff like that. It's different to see like people that you watch acting on television just doing normal shit, you know? That's why I kind of like watching David Hewlett's live streams when he's live, or just go back and kind of watch and shit like that. It's pretty interesting.
Arcanoloth says, I laughed at her talking about doing that Riddick film and asking her dad if she should do the shower scene topless, and he said, well, you are in your 30s and famous, so nobody can accuse you of doing it to get famous.
There's a show that I need to watch that she's in. She talked about it on there, where it's like the... Oh, Horgon. I have found a Horgon, mister. Something about another life, or whatever, I think it was called. It's like a ship thing in space or something. Another Life. I think it's called Another Life, actually. I forgot all about that. Do 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 do. Another life, a brand new pants to wear around. Do do do. Cure Fionn, bitch.
Samurath says, of course only Gary could find a Horgan.
Gary found an Horgan. But I'm not Gary the Klingon right now. I'm myself. Gary didn't find it. I found it. Me. Us. We. The Kirk. Resistance is futile. Oh, dude, I got V'ger. Shit, I should have put that in the sound clips. Went on YouTube yesterday night and got the scene where, or the audio for the scene of where he goes V-G-E-R, V'ger. And I had to like take a little bit of the background audio out of it and adjust the vocals to make it a little bit louder. And I have it like made into an MP3. I forgot to put it in here. Because I was gonna make it where anytime you type V'ger, it would play that clip.
Samurath says, you, Mr. You, found IT.
Maybe I did and I don't remember. That'd be interesting. Nope, okay, never mind. Warning. Bitty bitty bitty. Borg. Use the Schwartz. Use the Schwartz, Lone Star, you son of a bitch. My force shield's failing. Force shield, not skin. Ha 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 ha. Blare at the microphone. Nah, I don't have it on there. I thought I did. I thought I added the sound, but I must not have. Or I didn't add the command to make the sound happen. Incoming message from Schnotty. Captain J-Rod. Jared Padalecki, is that you? Alright, damn it. I get so tired of it. Whatever the fuck that is. It's always zapping people in the ass. What the fuck? I just want the damn thing off. Tuesday.
Samurath says, 4 shield 4 skinned haha.
Ah, shit. Damn it, we didn't get enough in either. Fly on dang, like bobbly boop. You married? Well, hello, nurse. Captain Charlie Price. Please beam me aboard. We're going to find some damn Borg. We need to find these Borg now, because I'm getting tired of these DFOs. Captain Enterprise. What the fuck? Alright, shit, fucker. Oh my god there, bud. Oh dear lord. I farted. A fart attack. Oh my god, he had a fart attack. Okay.
Staying up late, getting drunk the night before, Dr. Sam Beckett suffered with a hangover. He woke up in the bathroom near the toilet, facing the mess he had made last night, and driven by an unknown urge to hurl yet again. His only help during this agony was Al, a drinking buddy from his hometown who appeared to have passed out on Sam's couch, having drank many beer. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself drinking day and night, striving to get laid by a whore, and hoping each time that his next beer won't be his last.
Hocked up on morphine. V'ger Star Trek. Feature. File, I'll save. Okay, now it should be it could be a command right now.
Suck it!
Judas Descartes. Oh my god. Hello, Judas Descartes. How are you?
V-G-E-R. Feature.
V-G-E-R. Feature. Blarn.
Spock, what the hell's the power you promised me?
1 damn minute, Admiral.
1 damn minute. I need to redo that one. 1 damn minute, Admiral. Blump, 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 blump.
Son of a
Arcana
bitch!
Loth says, when the DJ introduces themselves and the bass drops,
End of line.
Boy. Because you know it's all about that bass, True way. Cold shoulder.
You son of a bitch!
No, yeah! Judas Descartes wins. Flawless victory.
Fatality.
Judas, how are you doing, sir?
Arcana Loth says, all about dat ass, bout dat is, bout dat ass, small titties.
Ooh. Yes, please, man, I have another. Ooh, assimilate the barbarians. That's got some Borg ships stuff in it.
Judas Descartes says, I'm doing alright, yourself?
I'm doing within reason, I guess. Had a rough start this morning, but I got there. Yes. The bank is completely locked off in this fleet. Giggle! Oh, I'm locked out.
Samuraith says, at Arcana Loth small, we need the big uns.
The big uns? It's not small. It's small titty? Small? Thank you very much. It is very small.
Fucking cock-ass!
Arcana Loth says, massive, the way you'd think of God as huge.
Huge. God's huge. He's got a huge erection. Huge. Huge erection. Huge.
Arcana Loth says, Reddit told me it's not about the size of the titties on your chest, but the size of the titties in your heart.
Wine. I like the way you work it. No diggity. You gotta bag it up. Like the way you work it. Ooh. Gotta bag it up. Kaboom, I said, mister. I'll take on these two probes over here. You take those on yourself, mister. The ships. So I guess, is Lower Decks done since it's like 10 episodes have aired of the season? Because didn't it average like 10 episodes?
Says, what's that song biddies on your titties LOL at Arcana Loth?
Hi diddle diddle, time for a riddle.
Arcana Loth says, Lower Decks wrapped up the season yet.
Wow, what the hell? Borg cube like got compressed or some shit. Ballsack and Warty Hort home. It's a ballsack and Warty toes.
Pale Chimera says, some of this shit in the bank I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
Yeah, you see that, don't you? The owner of the fleet that this character is in and now your character is in, they haven't been around in like 2 years. Or maybe like over maybe a year and a half or so. And they've locked it to where only they can access any of it. So what do you do, right? I've talked to the other people who are there that are able to become the new fleet leader, and they're not interested in it. They said, "No, we're good. It's okay. We're all right." Thinking, but the fleet bank, whatever. Yeah, because like you go in here to roster man, be a jam, so smooth. Contributions. Damn it. It's that right there. There it is. Ebony at Red 7313. Last seen online 10/7/2020. So yeah, that's been over 2 years ago. Slacker dude, I've talked to him. Asked him, hey, you know, want to take over? No, I'm not interested. Okay. Can't get a hold of that guy. He never replies back. And there I am. Fourth in the list. I've gotten tired of like I went to their Discord and would post like when the fleet like levels up and nobody gives a shit. There's nobody there. So okay, let's see. Defeat Vaudoir Ground. Let's go do that. Vaudoir. Hello there, Vaudoir. There's an easier way, but damn it, I'm just right here. Give a shit. I'm bringing Booty back. Now, this is a tale about castaways who were here for a long, long time.
Pale Chimera says, yeah, had a look at the Discord, yet it's dead as a duck.
Yeah. Put on there like, the fleet's level so-and-so or whatever if anybody cares. Nobody does. Yeah. It's dead. I've got it up to level 67. You know. There's that at least. I mean, like you know, I've told people several times like the story
Just
of the
Call
fleet.
Makover says, must be pretty lonely on Discord.
Only lonely, I'm the only. Let's see. Kabali system. But you know, whenever I got invited as this character onto there, it was at level 50, that fleet. And nothing was like available to, you know, do anything. Nobody had anything, no projects unlocked to do. It was just sitting there. And I sent a message out. I was like, hey, you know, could somebody like put some missions up there or something so we can get some progress and some fleet credits and stuff? And they're like, okay.
Pale Chimera says, how much do you have to donate for R2?
R2? What is R2? Information.
Samu Wraith says, should see some of the fleets I've joined, they don't want to contribute dill.
Anywhere below, I guess, 250,000. And above, like, who knows? I don't know. I haven't been ranking people up. I don't have... They rank me up. Apparently, it's these inheritors of peoples and whatnot or something. I don't even know the settings. Do I have... Yeah, see, I don't have the ability to rank to upgrade anybody. I think the inheritors do. Yeah. So it's only 2 guys that can do it. No, wait, it says promote any. Okay, yeah, I can. I don't know. I haven't ever, so I don't know what they want. I'd say maybe like the default 25,000, which is usually a thing all the time. But They don't want to contribute. Yeah, well, the lithium is hard to
Pale
come
Chimera
across,
says,
you know.
it says your rank can promote.
Yeah, that's what I just saw. Yeah, I accidentally had it. I had it on the the settings for the first thing here, and it didn't have it there. Yeah, it'd take me forever to get to the position I'm at because nobody would ever promote anyone. I mean, I was like at the Vader thing like for a year and a half, and I said, "Hey, I've got this community contributions." They're like, okay, so then they gave me Emperor. I'm like, "Oh, all right, well." And some of these like don't make sense. I think when they get so far, see, like this one here from Overlord. If you look, promote a lower rank, promote to any fleet rank. It's checked. You click on Inheritor, it disappears. What? You can do it when you're here, but you can't when you're an Inheritor person? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. And my goal is not to take over the fleet. My goal is to just get things going with this fleet. To get it to level 85. That's what my goal's been for this whole fleet. But anyway, when I joined it, like I was saying, I talked him into like putting progress up there for stuff. And whenever I finally got it to where I could be leveled up, I said, "Hey, can one of y'all level me up?" Well, you know, like 3 months later, I sent him another message. "Hey, you know, I've gotten this. Can I be leveled up?" They're like, "Sure." So they level me up. So I start contributing stuff and active and like am able to do the, you know, make projects and stuff so people can actually do things. And so then it started actually like level 51, level 52, 53, 60. You know, I started getting it up there because I was scheduling or putting out there like actual like projects. And someone else started doing it too, noticing that I was doing it. And because I stayed on top of it, like putting project after project, and stuff started rolling after that. And then we finally got to like level 65.
You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
But whenever I sent a message to that Slacker guy that's like the next in line to actually take the fleet, I said, you should really consider taking that, but since the other person has not been on in like a year and a half, and this was like 5-6 months ago, you know. And they're like, no, not interested. I'm like, okay. And I said, can I ask why? And they were like, well, there's really nothing else you can do whenever you're that rank anyway. I mean, there's no reason for it. And I'm like, well, what about the damn bank?
Says, yet I just don't play enough to donate to the project's score.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, there's people who can donate certain things and people who can't, right? So my whole thing has been what I can donate. I cannot donate to lithium. I've done that with Gary the Klingon on Gary's fleet because I want to actually get that fleet up for people who want to be in a fleet that they don't have to, like, you know, they don't have to get on a Discord. They don't have to do... Oh, shit. Am I stuck? Okay. You know, I want it to be there for people just to do whatever they want, you know. Provision it up. They can look through the ships. You don't have to, like, do whatever. I do encourage people to get to at least the first level, you know, to rank up once. That way you can access the shit. But, yeah. It's not one of those you have to like TeamSpeak in order to get leveled up type shit.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Play around all day, you guys?
I've had it with having that convo over stuff I actually do care about IRL. I'm not going to run up my blood pressure over a fleet in a game that isn't mine. If they don't care, they don't care, and it's their fleet to ignore.
Right. Maybe one day it'll be like, I'll be there and be able to do that.
I cannot create desire in other people. They have to want it.
They have to want that be inserted into their ass. They have to want that to be inserted into their ass. You gotta keep repeating that over and over. You gotta want that. They gotta want that dildo. I mean, just having a fleet in the game is not hard. You know. It's just the point of keeping it maintained is the hard part. I've found. Like, you know, if you get people in there that you trust and can actually set projects and things and rank up people, you're not there alone, you know, doing it.
Samu Wraith says, want it bad enough.
Yeah. I mean, Gary, you know, how he got the fleet that he has right now. I mean, he basically stole it, if you think about it. He took advantage of something that no one was using. How about that? They invited Gary to the fleet. Gary asked to be promoted. He got promoted because he did shit, you know. And then the people that owned the fleet just disappeared, and Gary was available to take it. So Gary took the fleet.
Arcanoloth says that fleet mechanics has been in the game for how many years now?
I don't know. What mechanics? No. And it was at level 0 of all things. So thanks to Oxnix and now Arcanoloth, it's moving along pretty good. I mean, I don't have expectations of it to be like a high-level fleet off the bat kind of thing. I mean, it's getting there. Goal number 1 is to get the dilithium refinement thing all the way at level 3 at least first, and then kind of tackle everything after that.
My point is, if they haven't logged in during that time and want to claim they didn't know that's how it works, well, STO is an MMO, not an offline single-player game.
Right.
It's not like I broke into their house and deleted their save file.
It's mine now. I stole your fleet fair and square and flare. I always just wonder though, like if it's the person that, like, if it's that character, or if it's the whole person has not been on their account in forever. I mean, if there's a way to see when someone was last online, that would be nice. Like for reals, not character, but the whole person. I am for real. Never meant to make your dog cry. I apologize a few times.
Watch out for repulsor beams.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Arcanoloth says, if they can't be bothered to log in, what are the rest of us supposed to not log in either? Because then if we did log in and do stuff to progress, that might hypothetically make someone who don't even play the fucking game feel bad. Yet I just cannot find it in myself to care.
Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore. Ah, got uncommon. Nice. Get the hell out of there.
Where in the hell are you from anyway, Private?
Sir, Texas, sir!
Holy dog shit! Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas, Private Cowboy. And you don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down. Do you suck dicks?
Sir, no, sir!
Are you a Peter Pupper?
Sir, no, sir!
I'll bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around. I'll be watching you.
Copyright claim that, motherfucker. Yeah. I don't know, that one's been playing. I guess it wouldn't.
Samu Wraith says, me Arcanoloth, it's a little thing called sleep.
Because you know it's all about that sleep, cushion. I need to wash my sheets. Nothing bad happened. I just need to wash them. Because I remember I had to wash them.
Arcanoloth says, yes, sleep is good.
Romeo, India, Zulu, Riz says suck it. Hello there, Riz. How you been, man? What's happening? I didn't get one damn thing out of that.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Did it. Bullshit.
Romeo India Zulu says, been catching up on sleep. It's been glorious.
Oh god, I wish I could catch up.
Samu Wraith says, Mr. Riz.
Reptile. Had Judas sitting here a while ago. I don't know if he's still here or not.
Hail Chimera
Yes, hello. These are the missions of the world. These are the nutsacks.
Look at that happy banana down there. I hope he gets fucked up. I hope he gets peeled.
Happy nana. A banana nana. A banana nana.
Samu Wraith says, wish I could make the bot making that sound you did Scorp for a buzzing bee.
Bzz. Man, somebody's got a high definition picture out there.
Samu Wraith says,
that's pretty awesome.
peeled at Judas Decot.
Peeled. Yes, peeled. Na, 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 na. I need to work more on that too. My Transformers cartoon transition screen.
Pale Chimera says, cat goes buzz.
A redding rainbow. Because you've got this, you know. I just love that. It's a piece of shit, but I love it.
Romeo India Zulu says, did you get keys on that 31% sale?
I like tomatoes.
Me?
I like
Romeo
ketchup,
India Zulu
but
says,
soup and
I
V8
think it's a
are
trap.
too much.
A sale? Oh my god, how much shit's on sale? Look at that. The whole damn thing. Ships. Just gonna flood through the whole ships, everything. Until it gets away from ships. Okay, it's got away from ships. Or has it? No, it's still stuck on ships. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Mirror bundle. Prometheus. Okay, it's just nothing but ships on sale there. Okay, items. There are no keys
Pale Chimera
yet.
says, right now that I cried a bit about the locked bank for of gold goodies, I think it's time for a good cuppa of old English tea. Samu Wraith
English
says,
pea.
Empire Strikes Back, it's a trap at Romeo India Zulu.
It's a trap. I had that sound at one time. I think I probably still do in my IRC folder. MIRC. It's so quick though, you gotta catch it. Because he goes, it's a trap, and that's it. It's a trap.
Romeo India Zulu says, they said it was a 48-hour sale, but Triss said the in-game store had a 24-hour clock. But I think they enticed us to spend Zen, then hit us with another sale later like Black Friday, and we will be forced to buy more Zen.
More Zen.
Romeo India Zulu says, at Samu Wraith, my favorite SW movie.
Your favorite Star Wars movie? Empire Strikes Back. Then Return of the Jedi. And then it went to shit. Happy birthday! Change character to Gary the Klingon.
Samu Wraith says, yet I think I'll hold off for Black Friday.
Let's see, Gary the Dahar Master. Gary the Dahar Master. Gary.
V.
Romeo India Zulu says, Sam, stop doing the hourlies as well until you
Feature.
max them out. Any hourly done beforehand is just a waste.
Wow. Okay, Gary. We need to do the event, Gary. We need to have people yell at us for needing to be healed, Gary. Gary.
Arcanoloth says, B-O-O-G-E-R Bugier.
Bugier? His name is Bugier. His name is Bugier. He is son of Mog. Bugar. His name Bugar. He is Klingon warrior, Bugar.
Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu, yeah, trust me, I stopped on the hourly reputation I just do daily.
Oh, shit.
Arcanoloth says, Gary needs a hype squad. Team with us and I'll report every single person that whines in chat so Gary can focus on pursuing glory with chat closed.
Right. Should he mouth off at anybody?
Romeo India Zulu says, nice. Just gotta be patient, friend. From start to end it takes 70 days.
That's
Samuraith says, I'll make Gary's brother on console.
Gary's brother. What would his brother be named? What is it, Jimmy? Gary?
Romeo
Gary?
India Zulu says,
Harry.
Harry.
Harry? Gary's brother Harry. And his other brother Daryl.
Samuraith says, Jerry.
Jerry Perry.
Romeo India Zulu says, Perry. Romeo India Zulu says, Terry.
Carrie. Carrie, last name Jim. Hurry up over there. I said hurry up. As soon as Gary enters a room, he turns on his
Samuraith says,
soldiers.
Barry.
Run, Barry, run! You ain't nothing but a retard, fucking up all the time. You ain't nothing but a retard.
Samuraith says, Barry the Klingon.
Well, you ain't never... Barry. I like it. Yeah, Barry. That's pretty good. Barry. With an apostrophe or... Barry. Bahari. Like the Tari. Yeah. We really needed that to happen after we defeated all of them. Good job. You will leave Gary alone.
Romeo India Zulu says, and if you give him a motion accelerator, he can be Barry the Flash Klingon.
Barry the Flash. Run, Barry, run. He wears red. Red pajamas. Fast as Klingon. Oh, I'm being hunted. Gary is not satisfied unless he will be glorious. You shall die, skeleton. Gary takes on one skeleton at a time, and everybody else is like taking out 5 at a time. Gary thinks he's doing something important when he's over here in the corner. Looks back, and everybody's just killed everyone else.
Samuraith says, I can hear it now, Gary going, damn it, Barry, why the hell you not got all that dill collected yet?
Why have you not got my dilithium yet, Barry? Gary, Mother told me not to let you have it. Mother died several years ago. He's immune. Gary, keep going after him. There you go. Prove a point. You're not afraid of an immune skeleton, damn it. Everybody's got glowing eyes. Everybody got glowing eyes. Everybody got glowing eyes. Everybody got glowing eyes. Rock me, mama, like a
says,
wagon
I
wheel.
be like brother, I tried my Chaddock, failed me rolling _on_the_floor_ laughing.
Look at this skeleton like going, hell no. Look at him just sitting back and going, what the hell going on in there?
says, Barry failed Gary.
Oh, here now. Barry failed Gary.
Pale Chimera says, https://mguru.com/a/8 New Jersey 1 BMA.
New Jersey? What the fuck?
Samu Wraith says, Barry being a worse failure than Gary, is that possible? I guess I can try.
That's right. There
Pale
isn't a try,
Chimera
there's only
says,
fail.
I'm building up a large pack for a giveaway.
Give away, give away, give away. Slicey, slicey. Kidney shot. Kidney shot.
Romeo India Zulu says, if you wanna out-injure Gary, gotta play elite so as to get more injuries.
I can't seem to get Gary to get more injuries for some reason. I guess it is because he's on advanced. Gary going to town, son. Oh, you knocked the light out, you bastard. Oh, Gary is down. But he still has a knife in his hand. That's awesome. You know, wake up the skeleton. Good job, good job.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu and carry tribbles with me at all times, right?
Tribbles. Does Gary have a tribble? Greetings in sausage stations. Carry on my wayward son, bitch. There'll be peace when you are done, you bitch. Lay your weary bitch to rest. Don't be bitching no more. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, you're a piece of shit. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, get the fuck over here. Got to smell that rear. What the hell? He's acting like that's a melee weapon. Okay. Come? What? All ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
Arcano Loath says, Scooby Dookie Doo, where's that POO? You got some shit to clean now. Samu Wraith says, Mr. Snot
took a poo.
Mr. Scott, try inverse phasing. Mr. Scott.
Fire now, Mr. Kyle.
Sparkling wordplay.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, there's a poo.
Go find unicorns of 4 quadrants.
Unicorns of the 4 quadrants.
The unicorns of the Delta Quadrant actually have 2 horns.
Mythical creatures for 400. Mythical creatures, Mr. Creatures.
Go find too many tribbles.
It's funny! Well, get over it!
A tale that strikes terror in the hearts of every Klingon.
Spooky stories.
Well done.
Weldon, is that you?
Open to you.
Nuh-uh, I can venture fast, and even 6 at times. Go back. Travelers, go back. Romulans bearing gifts. Today is Gary's last random TFO until he gets the whole 150.
Samu Wraith says, I still miss Sean Connery on SNL Jeopardy.
Trebek. I'll take swords for 400. It's S words. I'll take the damn cat. Nah, I'm good. I'm over here. I'll take the rapist for 500. That's a therapist, not the rapist. Was I the bad man? Get down there. They are human and they need to be loved, just like everybody else does. You see, they're already waited too long. All their asses are flat. La 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 la. Son of a bitch! We got turned into a kitty cat. My God. Holy mother of God. Strike the hags while they are vulnerable. Fa la 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 la. Watch the witches turn to bitches. Fa la 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 la. Get fucking away. You don't run into your group when you turn into a cat. You run away. Meow or something. I'm gonna go over here and lick my balls while you only got one eye. What the fuck? Liberace? Yes.
Samu Wraith says, him first.
Him first. Me first. Damn it. Gary first. Bonnie, is that you? Bonnie Kid. Bonnie Kid. Bonnie Kid. You. Gary's in a hurry, damn it.
Samu Wraith says, Bonnie is that a old girlfriend of Gary's.
Bonnie Kin. Her name's Bonnardkin. Yeah. How dare you take out Gary the Klingon? I ain't afraid of no ghost. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Nah, somebody else. Sabotage. Yes. Stop shooting, Gary, you bastard! Come on, I know I can do it again.
Arcanoloth says, Nutbusters.
Nutbusters. Because I did it one time before, twice. 65% of the time, it works every time. Hopefully that one comrade that's been phase shifted knows what the hell to do. Because I sure as hell can't see shit. Oh, he's over there, okay. Good job, honey. Good job. Let's pat that ass and say we done here. Romulan bitch! Gary has troubles with women sometimes. Gary won, yay! He did it. Now he's ready to get the fuck out of there. Gary runs away. Gary runs away. Heidi hody dairy do. Gary runs away. Okay. Do 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 do. Now it's time for his last random. His last paid for random by the following. That'll be flashing after this match.
Samuraith says, but isn't that Gary's thing? He runs away after he's injured.
That's right. He doesn't want him to see him cry, because there's no such thing as discomfort. Klingons don't cry.
Samuraith says, he's like warriors do not complain about discomfort.
That's right.
A warrior does not complain about physical discomfort.
Beat me to it. Yeah.
Samuraith says, haha.
Nerdy her. Yep, Riz beat me to it. That's impressive, actually.
Samuraith says, wondered if you'd catch that.
It's kind of Gary's thing. Shoots off all his ammo and goes into hiding.
Romeo India Zulu says, and then in an episode of RNG you hear young Alexander say, I don't want to be a warrior.
I don't want to be a warrior, father. Shut up, Alexander. You will follow in the house of Moog. You will be a good bastard.
From this time forward,
Samuraith says, Bonnie, stop whining. Gary will get your groceries later.
Bonnie. Bonniekin, I smell you.
Romeo India Zulu says, fine then wuss, go be an honorable botanist and bring Glory and petunias to our house.
That was like the episode where Alexander from the future came back or whatever to try to change history or some shit.
Romeo India Zulu says, yep.
Yeah. Now, what kind of time traveling was it? Was it Marvel time travel? Or
Romeo
was it
India Zulu says, future Alex also appears in Stowe.
Damn it. I think, yeah. I can't remember what mission, though. Father. What do you want to do, Father? They're gonna beam a backbone into Worf, yo.
Samuraith says, yet in future Alex has to wind up telling him the truth. Romeo India Zulu says, it's early on in Klingon missions.
That's probably why I don't remember it. We can do this. I know we can. If you keep sawing at it, eventually it will tear down.
This our no weapons. You will escort us to your own world, where we will begin assimilating our culture and technology.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant?
Oh god, that was good. The Borg are all like being assimilated. Who the fuck said that?
Oh, right. Samuraith says, rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
You're goddamn right.
Romeo India Zulu says, you almost done with KDF recruit randoms?
Yeah, this is the actual last one. I keep forgetting about doing the ambush kills. That's like the last thing. And the big line of everything.
Romeo India Zulu says, OGG. I still need about 75.
75. Yeah, I still have to get like
says, I got so much for my KDF Delta.
So I still need to get to the 100 or well 1,000 ambush kills, then to 200 or 2,500. And commendation rank of marauding 4, then 15 Qs against Romulans. I have 6 so far, and then the story missions that I've neglected. But
Shaka when the walls fell.
Shaka, damn it.
Arcanoloth says, marauding is easy. Just fly round sector space and load up.
Load them up. Load them up. I say,
Romeo India Zulu says, I need 1,502 million kills. QVS humans and Romulans. The swarm 5 times and marauding.
Ew, swarm. I hate Swarm. Takes forever to like queue up for that one because I think everyone hates it.
Samuraith says, Arcanoloth his arms wide.
His legs spread wide. His penis erect.
Arcanoloth says, Swarm is easy to AFK if you just want it done.
I wonder if you could do that by yourself, if that counts. Like do the like a an AFK thing. I mean.
Romeo India Zulu says, queue up for normal AMD advanced. Both count. Increase odds.
Increase the odds. Increase the odds to warp factor 4, please.
Alright, we did that. Oh, there it is. Glowing with glory. Claim that son of a bitch. 500 fleet marks and 15,000 fleet
Thank
dilithium
you. Now
vouchers.
suck it. Get shit on.
You will shit on get. You will be shit on if you do not understand question. If you shit on, you will understand. Cool. La-di-da. Get that started up.
Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu I think when I finish my yearly event I'll pick a specific ship, not the lobby after all.
Ding 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 ding. Horse's ass. Okay. Dilithium. Ooh. Yeah.
Samuraith says, I know that theme Scorp. Pale Chimera says, Romeo India Zulu says, promo ships are good choices due to the amount of money it would take to acquire one for Reals, but if you get Lobby and sit on it until we get a sale, you can get 2 ships from there.
If the price is right. Okay, so yeah, red. Red, red ass. Stay close to me. Ooh. Red, red ass.
Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu well after I get a few promos then I'll probably start doing Lobby.
Lobby don't play that funky music. Play that funky music, Lobby. Play that funky music. Horsey.
Arcanoloth says, slowly filling up these projects. Romeo India Zulu says, and, not that this is a suggestion just an option, you can sell the Lobby ship and get what you want off the market.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it.
A little bit of cray cray in the bray bray, yo. Cray cray bray bray.
Samuraith says, there's certain promo ships not on the exchange. Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu. Arcanoloth says, need that but played on kazoos.
Played on kazoos. Shot in the dick, and you're too late, honey. You just had a bleed. I have problems. I have a problem. Event featured project. Limited time. All Fleet Spire special project available. All previously
Romeo
run Spire
India
feature
Zulu
project will
says,
be available for
"Oh,
limited
I
time."
bet there's a lot not listed. And the choice ones go for max amount like 1.5 billion.
Now's
That's
your
way
chance
above
to
my
build
limit,
something to your Spire you
seeing
might
as
have
how I
missed out
barely have
before.
90 million.
What is this? Event featured project. All Fleet Spire special projects available. All previously run Spirit feature project will be available for a limited time. Now's your chance to build something for your Spire. Maybe you might have missed out on before. Okay. A warrant.
Arcanoloth says, special fleet projects are mostly cosmetics that unlock for a crapload of dill.
Oh, is that all it is? Why did it pop up? Did I click something? I can't remember.
Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu yet I sell keys but most the ships I want are promo like Stargazer, it's not been listed in a ling while.
Yesterday and days before. Espionage. Bribe. Espionage. I need to espionage them. Espionage. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, all the cops have wooden legs.
Arcanoloth says, that feel when you fart and it warms up your balls.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm. Pepperidge Farm.
Tomorrow I should be able to get another endeavor.
Yay for me.
One contraband left. Gary and his lack of contraband. He's a Klingon. He is Klingon, watch him hurl.
Romeo India Zulu says, on Xbox we have a section called Looking for Group where we can ask the community for stuff like trades, fleet startups, TIFO teaming and such. If you have that on PlayStation, ask if anyone has one in your price range. Sometimes you can find nice people who will offer it at a discount. Worst they'll say is no.
Worst they'll do is take all of your money and knock you in the back of the head and run away.
Alright, I'm done for the night. A bit of a shorter one, I guess.
Arcanoloth says,
I'm so sleepy.
yeah, best I can give ya is bout tree fitty. Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu you mean in your fleet?
In your fleet. It is a fleet of your own making. Yeah.
Hi, Billy Dee, you're on your feet all day. I'm working with you all day. I got a job. special.
Hey, big guy, you don't
insoles of your feet. The gel never breaks down, and when impact occurs, the insole soaks up the shock, and the force now ripples throughout the gel pad. No regular insole can do that. Even after continuous pounding, these M&Ms won't break. Imagine the relief you'll feel in all kinds of shoes. They even work in cowboy boots. I use them, and they work. Talk about shock absorbency. I'm gonna run over my head with this 6,000-pound car. That's the power and protection of Impact Gel. Whether you're a runner, a professional, or a stay-at-home mom, you deserve the comfort of Impact Gel. Stop spending hundreds on inferior insoles. Remember, nothing absorbs the shock quite like Impact Gel. Call now and get a pair of our Impact Gel insoles for only $29.99. But that's not all. We'll also send you a set of our Impact Gel inserts free. They're perfect for dress shoes and casual wear. But I'm still not done. Call right now and we'll double the offer. Just pay separate shipping and handling. That's right. You get 2 sets of insoles and 2 sets of inserts.
Romeo
a $90
India
value,
says,
all for
Fuzzy
only
photo,
$29.99. Here's
But
how to
posted.
order.
End of line.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu that's fine.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Romeo India Zulu says, I'd say you had enough, Jay.
Mr. Taggart. I'd say you've had enough.
God fucking damn it! Shit!
Everyone knows it's butter.
That's me!
Scorpwana says, ha 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 ha. Samu Wraith says, damn it. Romeo India Zulu says, Jinx.
Right, Jinx. All right, everybody. Take care. Hasta luego, muchachos.
Boobies.
Boobies indeed.
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
Romeo India Zulu says, peace.
Fuck you!
5 minutes later.
Hopped up on morphine, Dr. Sam Beckett broke out of the insane asylum. Unvanished.
Samu Wraith says,
He woke up
LOL.
in a straitjacket, facing hungry bums that wanted to be left alone and looking for a place to stay for the night. The only problem was Al, a rapist from a nearby prison that tried to kill Sam because he was mean and queer. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself taking it in the rear, striving to block out once it's done, and hoping that the next time won't be so painful.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hasta luego, muchachos. Bye-bye. Aloha. And feeder zing or something.
Hadouken!
Hadouken! Love it. Bye, everyone. Have a good night, day, morning.
Stream Elements says, at Scorpwana you still streaming?
Damn it, I'm getting off already. Shit.